a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Welcome back to more dramatical murder. So last time we went into the digital world and played some rhyme without even being like we didn't want to do it. So I'm doing this one live with the fans. After Ren gets Mr. Haga and he takes me inside to rest for a while. Oh, wrong button. Even though I lost the package he asked me to deliver, Mr. Haga just smiles and tells me to go home for the day. I take him up on that offer. Granny must not be home yet, so the house is still dark. After flipping the lights on in the entryway, I head for the kitchen, grab my medicine off the shelf, and take a bigger dose than usual. It really should be taken with food, but I need to get my headache under control. Maybe I'm just relieved to be home, but it feels like my exhaustion has suddenly caught up with me and I can barely move. Desperate to collapse into bed, I trudge up the stairs to my room. I take Ren out of my bag and set him on the bed, then take off my jacket and lie down. Phew. I lost the package I was supposed to deliver and even ended up leaving work early. I feel terrible, especially after the kindness Mr. Haga showed me.
何やってんだ、俺。
It's all because of that weird rabbit head guy. I'm gonna lower the voicing just a smiggy widgy. There we go. And rhyme. Is that what everyone's so worked up about? I slowly sit up, thinking about the virtual space is just making me feel worse. My headache hasn't gone away and the medicine must not be kicking in yet. Fortunately, I have just the thing for times like this. I pick up my headphones, put headphones for the pile with my jacket and put them on. Look at the art, isn't it nice? I select my favorite song on my coil, close my eyes, and let the music take me. Music has always helped me relax whenever I'm feeling restless or unwell. It's just me and the music. Everything else fades away. Slowly, the music melds with my heartbeat, and I feel myself drift on the waves. The melody whirls around me, softly caressing my body. The sound soaks through my skin and into my body, circulating gently through my veins. Multicolored lights flutter through the darkness like delicate pieces of film. It feels pleasant, comforting. This is a place for me alone where no one else can trespass. The discordant pain in my head and body grow distant as this peaceful sound spreads through me. Faint sighs spill from my lips, almost like the music is pushing through them from my lungs. It feels so good. I'm in deeper than usual today. The world around me has ceased to exist. I can just fall asleep like this. I know I'll wake up recharged and refreshed. If I can just fall asleep. A sound? I opened my eyes slightly, but it's still pretty out of it. I don't know what I heard. Well, whatever. I closed my eyes again. This place. I know it well. I'm sitting on a sandy beach talking to someone. Someone whose words are more precious than gold. Words that seem to glitter in the sunlight. What did he say? I can't remember. I can't remember those precious words. Ouch. Something sharp is poking me.
起きろ、寝ぼすけ。はい、こら。
で、
起きろっつってんだろ、こら。しばくぞ、ボケ。
てえな。
I jump up. That thing is poking my face, tumbles off, and I catch it in midair.
あれ、ベニ。
離せ、こら。客に対してどういう扱いだ。
Benny glares at me, flapping his wings against my
っ
hand.
てことは、公爵来てるのか？
当たり前だろうが、離せ。
I stand up, still clutching the shrieking Benny. Huh? Where's Ren? I find him curled up on a corner of my bed. He's in sleep mode. Which reminds me, he said he lost some data. I've got to take a look at him soon. But first, food. I'm feeling much better thanks to my nap. Even my headache is gone. My joints still ache, but I can move. Speaking of. When I leave my room, a delicious smell greets me from downstairs. Granny is back. When I look down at my coil, I realize it's already dinner time. Oh, whoops. I keep pressing the wrong button.
もうこんな時間か。
お前がなかなか起きねえから俺が起こす羽目になったんだぞ。分かってんのか？あ？
I ignore Benny's whining and poke my head into the dining room. Granny is at the counter. Kujaku is sitting at the table. He grins when he sees me.
よう、おはようさん。
はよ。
その顔、今日も絶好調だな。
おかげさまで。
I can't hold back a yawn.
これ。
I toss Benny across the room to Kujaku, who catches him easily.
起こしてやったってのにひどい扱いだな。なめんなよ、青葉。
I think I'm just gonna call him Kuja. It's actually easier.
文句はご主人様に言えよ。つか、そいつ使いっぱにするなよな。
しょうがねえだろ。寝起きのお前めんどくせえし。
んなことねえだろ。
青葉、起きたんなら手伝いな。飯はもうできてるから箸と茶だ。
はいはい。
While Kuja laughs, I hurry to do Granny's bidding.
いつ来ても変わらねえな、タイさん。あの元気な声を聞くと安心するぜ。
毎日怒鳴られてみろよ。結構きついぜ。
I glare at him as I set the chopsticks out on the table. This makes him laugh harder. Granny brings over the food while I pour 3 cups of tea. With dinner ready, I join everyone at the table.
いただきま
いただき
す。
ます。
Dinner tonight is blanched fish, konbu stir fry, and pork belly. I start with the pork belly, delicious. I find that food tastes especially good after I've had a nice nap. To my right, Kuja shoots Granny a smile.
うまい。やっぱりタイさんの料理は最高だな。
いきなり押しかけてきて何言ってるんだい。
俺はちゃんと言ってあったんだぜ、青葉に。
I glare at him again.
近々って言ってただろうが。
そういうお前もグースか寝っぱなしだったじゃないか。いくら呼んでもちっとも起きなかったよ。
それはまあそうだったんだけど。
でもこうやってちゃんと飯作ってくれるのほんとありがたいよな。
勘違いすんな。消費期限が切れそうなやつがあったからちょうどよかっただけだよ。
だからタエさん好きなんだよ。
うるさいわ。
Granny stuffs kombu into her face while Kuja watches with a smile. Granny is actually surprisingly fond of Kuja. Even though Kuja came to the island with his mother when we were kids, he was alone more often than not. That's why he spent so much time hanging out with me, and of course, he ate plenty of Granny's cooking too. Knowing Granny, she might even think of him like a second grandson.
今日は泊まってくのかい？
Without missing a beat, Kuja stops shoveling rice into his mouth and nods.
そのつもりだけど。
たく、お前はずうずうしいって言葉を知らんのか。
ま、いつものことだしな。ただ俺は仕事あるから、朝はお前が寝てても叩き起こすよ。
逆だろ。なかなか起きねえお前を俺がいつも優しく起こしてやってんじゃねえか。
だよな。
お前ら。
Kuja flashes an infuriatingly charming smile and goes back to stuffing his face. The banter continues until the food is gone. After showering, I head for the living room while drying my hair with a towel around my neck. Granny is watching TV while sipping tea. Kuja isn't there.
紅雀は
2階へ行ったよ。お前の部屋にいるんだろ
そっか。あ、そうだばあちゃん。
う。なんだ。
この間さ、すげえ頭痛くなった時あって薬飲んだんだけど、効きが悪かったんだよね。
Granny finally pulls her eyes off the TV and looks at me. She's always told me to let her know if anything changes with my headaches.
全く聞かなかったのかい。
そうじゃないんだけど、いつもみたいには効かなかった感じ。
そうかい。それじゃあ薬の配合を少し変えようかね。
頼みます。
I bow deeply. Granny snorts, returning her attention to the TV. All right, so Kuja's in my room. I head upstairs. My whole body throbs each time I take a step.
って。
I may not have any visible injuries, but I feel a dull pain deep in my core. Is it because I took damage in rhyme?
頭の中で戦うっつったって、なんだかんだで痛えんじゃねえかよ。
During the battle with that weird rabbit head guy, Ren said that the damage limits were disabled. Is that even possible? Despite the pain, I finish climbing the stairs and head into my room. Huh? Kuja isn't there, neither is Ren. But then I notice that the door to the balcony is open a crack. I look out and find Kuja leaning against the railing. That is some nice art. He's gazing at the city, a thin cigarette between his fingers, blowing white smoke through his pursed lips. I don't know why, but Kuja only smokes in my room, well, on the balcony of my room. He never does it in front of women or at work or when he's out drinking, just here. I guess he feels like he can let his guard down here. Oh, look at Ren! In public, he never drops his confident smile. He always looks like he's having fun. But maybe it's not so easy to have women hanging off you all the time. Kuja brings the cigarette back to his mouth. Though his hands are regular and masculine, something about the dim light makes his fingers look long and beautiful. Those fingers must be very nimble, given his line of work. Kuja is holding Ren with Benny on Ren's head. They both appear to be in sleep mode. I'd be worried about dropping them, but I trust Kuja not to be careless. I grab the ashtray I keep in my room and open the door to the balcony. Oh, look at Ren, he's so cute. Kuja smiles softly upon seeing me.
おう、風呂上がったか。
今にいると思ってた。
ああ、ちょっとこれな。
Kuja gestures with his cigarette.
お前ここ好きだよな。
そうか？そうかもな。
なんにも見えねえのに。
まあな。でも何も見えねえのがいいんじゃねえの？
そうなの？よくわかんねえけど。
Kuja chuckles.
ほれ。
I present the ashtray and Kuja stubs out his cigarette. I set it down by my feet and join him at the railing.
ああ。
Kuja frowns at me.
青葉、お前また
ん？
髪だよ。もう少しちゃんと拭けって言ってるだろうが。
Kuja reaches out. He's gonna touch my hair. I flinch at the thought, but it's not my hair he's going for. It's my nose.
ほんとお前の髪、仕事柄気になってしょうがねえよ。
やめれ。
I shake him off, but he just smiles.
髪結構伸びたな。またちょこちょこ自分で切ってるのか？
ああ、まあな。つか、本職にあんま見られたくないんだけど、適当だから。
いや、そう悪くはないぜ。ちゃんと整ってる。
ほんと？キャー、コウジャクさんに褒められるなんて嬉しい。
なんだその棒読み。
お前のファンの真似。
お前な。
Kuja laughs. I have a good reason for not getting my hair cut. I don't know why, but I was born with feeling in my hair. It means cutting it is seriously painful. Once it gets past my shoulders, the sensation is dull enough that I can just cut at the ends. People teased me relentlessly when I was little, saying I look like a girl because of my long hair. Even a light touch sends chills up my spine, so when they thought it would be funny to pull my hair, needless to say, it was hell. When bullies tormented me, it was always Kuja who came to my rescue. Actually, Kuja thought I was a girl at first too. He was pretty surprised when he found out he was wrong, but his attitude toward me didn't really change. I have to admit, that made me happy.
お前、せっかく綺麗な髪なんだから大事にしろよ。
いつも思うけどさ、お前よくそういうこと平気で言えるよな。そういうとこはほんと昔から変わんねえな。
本当に思ってるから言ってるだけだ。お前だって昔は俺が褒めるとはにかみながら喜んでくれたんだけどな。
Kuja affects a far-off dream look, and I give him the most annoyed glare I can muster.
ガキの頃だろ。覚えてねえし。
A dull pain shoots down my shoulders as I gently dry off the tips of my hair. This pain, is it still from rhyme?
どうした？
いや、ちょっと。
ちょっとじゃねえよ。そういやさっきもぐったりしてたよな。
ああ。
なんだよ。ずいぶんもったいぶるな。
そんなんじゃねえけど。
Should I tell Kuja about rhyme? Kuja would be pretty perceptive, and he already realizes something's going on. If I try to lie now, he's not gonna buy it.
いや、今日さ、変な目にあって、なんつうの、ライムに巻き込まれたっつうか。
ライムに巻き込まれた？
それがいきなりでさ、配達中だったんだけど、気がついたらライムのフィールドにいたっていう。
夢の話じゃねえよな。
違う。
つうことは、ってそんなことあるもんなのか？
俺もよくわかんなかったんだけど、お前んとこの縄張りの近くだよ。あの辺の細い路地。
そんな話聞いたことねえけどな。
他にもなんか変でさ、臼井がいなかったんだよな。
そりゃ変だな。あいつがライムの開催してるようなもんだろ。変な装置もあいつと一緒に出てくるし。
だよな。それで
I tell Kuja about the rabbit head guy, including the fact that he knew my name. As he listens, Kuja's frown grows. He lets out a groan once I'm finished.
そいつはお前、もしかして辻斬りってやつじゃねえのか？
筋切り？
俺もチームのやつだから聞いただけだし、詳しくは知らねえんだが、臼井なしで一方的にライムを仕掛けてくるやつらがいるらしい。そいつらのライムはルールも制限もない状態だから、仕掛けられた相手は半殺しにされることもあるって話だ。
じゃあ俺のもその筋切りだってのか？
可能性はあるだろうな。しかし 気に食わねえな。
何が？
今回はなんとか逃げられたからよかったけどよ。もしまた仕掛けられたらと思うとな。すげえ危険じゃねえか、それって。
でも俺、ライムやったことねえのになんで？誰かと間違えられたのか？
誰彼構わずって可能性もあるかもな。それと、誰かからものすげえ恨みを買ってるとか。
ねえよ。お前じゃあるまいし。
ひでえな。でも相手はお前の名前知ってたんだろ？
まあ、そうなんだよな。
うん。
ゴジャク？
Kuja fell silent, a troubled expression on his face. A few moments later, he sighs.
悪い。やっぱ今日は帰るわ。ちょっとやることを思い出した。
おう、そっか。
Kuja pushes off the handrail.
体、本当に大丈夫なんだな。
な
なら信じるけどよ。何かあったらすぐ言えよ。
あ、わかってる。
よし。
Kuja flashes me a knowing smile and places Ren in my hands. He then collects Benny from Ren's head and tucks him into his kimono.
んじゃあな。
な
Kuja waves farewell and heads out. I go back inside and shut the door to the balcony behind me. After I set Ren on the bed, I lie down next to him.
ライムか。
Was I really ganked? When we were on the rhyme field, Ren appeared in online mode and responded to my commands.
なんとかセット。なんだっけ？
When it happened, my mouth just started moving on its own, almost like I was possessed. What the hell was that? And why did it feel familiar? It felt kind of like it does when I'm turning on the charm with customers on the phone, like when I know just the right words to say to win someone over. Anyway, I wonder how often ganking happens. Maybe I should look into it? Not that I really want to dig too deep. A message.
最新型のオールメイトか。
Spam. New models are coming out all the time. I skim the message, then close my coil. I've always been the type to develop sentimental attachments to things I use, but I guess most people in the world aren't like that. Whatever, Ren's all I need. That's right. I need to give Ren a checkup. I sit up in bed and tap the furry blue lump in my lap. And that's where we're going to leave it. A bit of a short episode, but we'll go long next time. So thank you guys for joining me, both in the chat room right now and on YouTube. And let me know what games you'd like to see me play. Bye, guys.